Hello everyone. Just getting ready, and I will be with you in just a few minutes. I have to tell you that today is really cold. And maybe not really cold, but it's expected because we are in winter. But so yeah, hello everyone. This is Juan from Uruguay. Just starting a new day of Swifting and training. Thank you everyone for joining. Let's see. So yesterday I actually did a race, the stage number 3. Was fine. I did not train for 3 days, so was not the best pre-race training, but yeah, was still fine. I was able to hold the head of the race for the first lap. Was 2 laps, and like like 1/3 of the second lap there was a kind of a small hill but pretty long, so I got dropped there. So four people um, break through, and then I was with another rider just trying to catch them. We couldn't. I didn't have leg to work with him to catch them. So yeah, we couldn't catch them. Um, but then then was just like one-on-one race with him, just with him. And at the end, at least I was able to won the sprint with him. But that was pretty much it. Yeah, but it was still good. Today I will do some like more like proper training, trying to to train better. I'm looking for some training to do. So I have a workout. I believe it's this one. Yeah, I checked before. Let's see if I can do that today. Give me just one moment. Okay, cool. Let's start. Oh, my hair is not working. I changed the battery just a moment ago. It's not. Well, the heart rate is not working, but it's fine. Yeah, I changed the battery just a moment ago for a new one. That looked like I broke it. Maybe it didn't got correctly, or maybe it didn't recognize it. Maybe I need to pair again. I don't think I can pair here. Pair. It said like it was pair. So I put this training uh, this sweet spot uh, group. I don't know how they call it. The training things. Oh, now the heart rate monitor start working. Before I was having some issues. It was not taking correctly the heart rate. I think it's because it was running out of battery, so it was not taking correctly. So let's see now. Yesterday and the day before, uh, I was kind of really tired and really pushing, and it said like 80 or 90, something like that. And for sure, I was like 180, so was not taking correctly. Now look like now it's fine because because I'm pretty relaxed now. In my zone too. So this one like look like we have a 30 second by increasing the power. Uh, Three of those with 1 minute between. Oh no, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then thank you. Yeah, thank you for the ride, Lumo. Thank you. I'm just starting, just finishing the warm up. Uh, I did last week the sweet spot one. Was really good, but was a little too intense for me because it had a block of 20 minutes, and I'm not get used to the cadence. Uh, so for me, like 90, 85 that I'm doing now, I'm doing an effort to increase my cadence. Yesterday I did a race and I did an average of, I think it was 56 or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I noticed that I have that problem because I have the power, but as you are not speeding too fast, you charge your leg a lot. So then I get fatigued and I couldn't continue to throwing the same power. That happened me to the race. For example, yesterday I have a race, and the first lap I was able to be with the first peloton. The second lap I started okay, but then we have a kind of a long, small hill, like 3%, but it was pretty long, and I got dropped there, and I couldn't catch them. And last week I did a sweet spot training. I was really hard to be able to spin my leg correctly. And with those training, the good thing is that tell you, the cadence that you have to follow. So it's better to me to focus on that and you know uh, do some improvement there, because it's true. I mean, I deliver the power, but if are, we say, heavy, and to get used to the cadence, this workout is fine because I was, be able to improve, because I can hold the cadence, but not for a long time. Last week I did that 20 minutes and was ramp up too. So you have to every time increase the power every 5 minutes or something like that. Yeah, it was a moment that I couldn't keep the pace. And I think was the day that Lumo also did me a big ride, and I was about to quit, and I saw a lot of people, joining. So, and to be honest, I was about to quit because I couldn't hold. I was checking the 20-minute clock and was like halfway, so 10 minutes still to suffer, and I was counting the minutes, and then the social pressure of everyone looking, I say, no, I cannot. Yeah, yeah, but it's good. It helped me to avoid quitting with all the public looking at me. Yeah, I I do adventure biking too. Like, as you can see, I like cheap hobbies. So as the bike, I like motorcycling, and I like to travel on that. So yeah, when I started with cycling, my wife told me, "Hey, uh, you are not fine with only one hobby, expensive one." Yeah, then I can paste it here, but I also have an Instagram page. It's called, you can check it out, like instagram.com/Uruguayan-moto. Uh, I do travel inside Uruguay, where I'm currently at, and but also, for example, a couple of months ago, I went to Argentina, to the north of Argentina, and it's just beautiful. It's not like maybe in the US you have the canyon. Uh, in Argentina they have similar. Oh yeah, it's true. In Canada, you should have really good trails, right? Like into the forest, I guess. It's more like and small rivers. I like fishing too. I don't know too much about Canada, but you have a lot of rivers and that kind of thing, like beers. Yeah, I like go fishing. Actually, on Saturday I went on the motorcycle to do some trails with a friend. Actually, it's full of mud. I don't know if you see, it's really dirty. That is why I left there and didn't enter to the room where the bike sleep. Uh, to remember myself to clean it, but yeah, I didn't today. Hopefully, I can do it tomorrow. And on Saturday we did that with a friend, and then also we love barbecue here in Uruguay, and I have a portable barbecue thing. So we stop in the middle of the near a small river, a barbecue there. Uh, my friend took the hamburger and all of that, all the ingredients. I got the portable barbecue and all of that on the bike, and we had a picnic. And yesterday I actually went with my kid, my 7-year-old kid, fishing on the bike too, close by. Yeah, here is winter time, as you can see. But luckily this weekend was really really sunny, uh, so it was really nice. But while the sun is up, uh, then if it start to get really really cold, the temperature drop like like 10 degrees in 1 hour. Yeah, and I'm in my barbecue, so in the backyard. So all that part is grass. And I have this that protect from the wind but not from the cold. So here is like being outside. Of course, I have a roof on top, but still it's kind of cold. In summertime, if I train here, I that you can open that part, and I have a fan, of course. Winter get really cold there in Canada, right? Which part of Canada you are? Like Vancouver or other places? Yeah, yeah, there is summer, of course. But I mean, in winter it's really snowy, right? Yeah, never been there in Canada. The closest was New York. While I was in New York during winter, I had a friend that was there in Canada and went for the weekend to visit me. And he told, I mean, wow, we don't have that slow temperature, but it can feel really cold because here we have a lot of humidity. So maybe it's like 3 or 4 Celsius, but it's still like -5 or something like that. You have to wear a lot of layers to be able to maintain the hot. For example, in when I was in New York was my first real winter with the snow and all of that, and was -15 Celsius, and I was just a short sleeve like a t-shirt and just a windbreaker. I don't know if you call it windbreaker, and that was pretty much it. Like mountain cold water. Wow, Florida is really cool. But I in there I have the grass and a swimming pool, a small one. Uh, on winter time, I get every day in the pool. Thank you, thank you. Look like my mic battery drop. Yeah, thank you. Technical issues. I need the technical issues sign now. Be right back with you after these commercials. But yeah, I have that pool and I used to get into. I mean, I wait until winter to get every day. You know, like those people that actually get ice bath, uh, and it's really really good. It's it's like a adrenaline shot to start the day. It's like taking 10 Red Bull or 10 coffees to start the day. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I do it for that. I suffer of anxiety, and it's a way to feel. I mean, to you put you in a stress situation, and every day is hard because you have to. You are inside your house. You wake up. You don't want to go to a cold water pool, right? So I put my short, and it's a mental thing for me. So when you face real situation that put me anxious, I mean it prepare. It's kind of a training, but yeah, I did. I used to do it for a couple of years now because of my anxiety. but it's tough. I mean, that is the idea actually. You don't want to do it. Yeah, it does. It helped me a lot. That is why I try it and I continue doing, because I noticed that helped me to manage the stress and all of that in a different way. Yeah, it's good. Oh, I saw that a lot of people do it. There is a Netflix of Ania. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but those people that hold the breath a lot of time. Apnea or apnea, I don't really know. There is a documentary in Netflix of a girl that do it, but they do that. They cut a hole in the lake, and they enter in one hole and they go out in another hole, like 100 meters after or something like that. Yeah, it's really hard. They do that for training. Get into that hole, and I think it was in Canada that she trained. Yeah, it's crazy. I was watching the series, the documentary, and you know, they enter and they have just a rope to guide them about where are the holes. So every 20 meters, for example, they have a hole that in case that they want to go out, they can. But sometimes they miss the hole, and they spend a lot of minutes without breathing, so they start blacking out, and it's hard because they lose a little track of where they are. So you are looking at the commentary and a lot of tension just watching. But it's not like you see scuba diving like in the Caribbean or something like that, to see the beautiful rainbow. I actually went to Playa del Carmen in Mexico, in Caribe, 1 month ago, and they have some tour of scuba diving. I never did. I kind of wanted to do it, to try it, but it's kind of expensive too, the tour, so I haven't tried. I have a friend a former friend from the school, that he's like a scuba diver, like mechanic, something like that. He fix and weld pipe or things or boats from the water. It's kind of a strange job, but I believe it's well paid. yeah. I would say to my guy, hey honey, you know what? I came up with a new hobby, scuba diving. Just to refill the air will take $200 per dive. Yeah, that is what he do. But as his stuff is well paid, because I don't, and in Uruguay we are a really small country, right? It's just 3 million of people. So I don't think there is a lot of people that actually do that type of work. And actually I'm another hobby. I started doing welding myself. I mean, I like to build stuff and all of that, like do it yourself guy. I do a lot of things at home. I mean here you have apartment. I used to live, I mean I was born in the countryside, a small city of less than 20,000 people, so I'm a country boy. But then when I was 18 I moved to Montevideo, which is the capital, to study, and since then I live in an apartment. But 8 years ago I moved to where I am, that is close to Montevideo, but it's like more like a beach near. So I have a house now, and I do a lot of different things in my house. Usually is full of, usually I do it with wood. I actually used to have 2 bikes, and on top of the bike I dig something to hang both bike on top. So I did that because you know you don't have 2 bicycle hanger here, not like out of the box, so you have to do something that fit exactly on top of the bike. So I did it, it was really nice. And then I did a few things, but I always want to start with, you know, the welding and all that. So 2 weeks ago I got one machine and I start watching YouTube, learning. And I did a few projects already. I did like a tripod to put the iron pot on top of the fire, you know, like a small round things that you put on top of the fire under the pot. Yeah, so that was my first kind of project. Yeah, welding is, I mean, it's not that hard. You know, you need a little experience so you get it correctly. But the worst part is measuring, cutting. Everything needs to be at the millimeter. If you miss, it won't fit. And then you weld. Yeah. And actually, I don't know if you can see, like there, I have a, no, I don't know. So I have there the barbecue, and I have a train. You know why they put you for the train, the good things, like a post of wood really big. I have it like here, there, like a small table to put the meat and all of that. So I did the thing that you put to hold, because it's really it's like 50 kilograms, something like that. The wood is really heavy, so I need something to hold. So that was my second project. Do the two things, the two, I don't know how they call. In Spanish is mensulas, like those triangles that you put to hold weight. So I did that, and just a few hours, right? And then last weekend I did something to put wood next to the fireplace, you know. Oh, you make a bike, you mean? But doing with what? With kind of iron or with wood? Oh, well, the frame of steel, but it's aluminium, because I do with iron, which is really heavy to do a bike. Yeah, I will need the motorcycle engine to move that, right? Not legs. This is what I did. I don't know if you can see it. Next to the fireplace, that thing to put wood. Yeah, I don't know if you can see correctly, but you know, like that thing. Yeah, that. Exactly that. Yeah, that is empty, but that's pretty much it. And this is what you cannot see behind me, that frame thing. So I did the thing to hold it. Yeah, I can do one from him. The shipping will cost like $3,000, but I can do it for free if he take care of the shipping. Yeah, fireplace is really common here. I have just a normal one. Oh, yeah, I actually, we are thinking of, you know, doing high performance fireplace. I believe At least that is how it translates. We are thinking about getting one of those because it's true. This one is nice to see the fire and all of that, but they are not really performance, you know. But the bad part is that I like to cook on the fireplace, like have dinner there. We are meat lovers, so we do a lot of barbecue here. Actually, the main industry of Uruguay is exporting meat for other countries. So yeah, I do a lot of barbecue, and if I change, I won't be able to cook. So this is actually what we fished yesterday, and that you can see behind is a tripod that I did to put on top. So they fire that thing, and that is fish. Yeah, that we fished yesterday with my son. But usually I do just steak. I don't like fish too much. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Let me show you. So it's like this. So that thing is what I built of steel to cook on top. Oh no, this is fire. the pot on top of the fire. That is why I built the thing, because if not you cannot put fire below. So you do it that way. So you get able to put the fire below the pot. Yeah, the high performance ones, some of them have that part. You know, the fire is inside a box, and on top you have a kind of an iron thing, and you just put the pan and will. Thank you, man. Thank you for showing it. Yeah, and that is why because you know, usually in the afternoon we get the fire going, and with this dinner time you already have ashes for a few hours, right? So you just put, and I have a small rack, like a barbecue things that you put meat on top. And I just cook there. And as we are meat lovers, and we have a different way of cooking meat. It's not like in the US. I don't know if in Canada it's the same, but it's quite different here. Let me show you. Because it's not like you put on top of the fire or carbon or anything like that. We do the fire on one side with goods, not carbon, with goods, and then when that starts to become ashes, we move the ashes below the meat. So the meat is on a side. Let me show you. I guess I should have a. See, this is my fireplace. So in one side is the fire, and in the other is the meat, and I move around the ashes from the fire below the meat. And that is how you control the heat. You know, there is not fire, it's the ashes that I move from there, from the fire. But you usually more like do on top of or with carbon, right? Not like with real wood. See, this is how we do. That is that thing that is there. And then you have the meat and you put on top. Yeah, it does. But it tastes different, you know. And also depending on the wood that you use is the type of flavor that it can give you. If it's native forest, I don't know if that is how it's called. It's different than, for example, eucalyptus. The thing here, as you have the fire on one side, you put the fire and the ashes start falling out below the fire, and then you can move below the meat that is in the other side of the barbecue. And if you want to do it with less heat, you do a circle and you put the meat in the middle. Depending on the meat or how you want to cook it, you can play around moving the ashes. We also use carbon. You mean you call it carbon? That is in Spanish, I don't know. It is much quicker for sure. Actually, on Saturday that I went with my friend on the motorcycle, I took carbon on a small baggage that I put to the bike, so it's easier to carry. And have it raining this day, so I was not confident of finding dry wood to cook, so I just took carbon on my suitcase. The motorcycle tail back. Yeah, we stopped in the middle of nowhere next to a river, and we had a great barbecue. See? That is a portable thing. It's closed and it's only a cylinder. I was able to cook there. And now I need to sweat all what I eat during the weekend, so not feel guilty about it. I'm also trying to take care with food, kind of on a diet, but yeah, on Saturday I broke the diet. Oh yeah, yeah. We don't have that too much. I mean, when I in the apartment I used to live before this house, I have we call pipe gas, the one that you just have it on the building. But we only use it for cooking, not for heating or anything like that. And here I have a gas kitchen, but we have the I don't know how you call it, like the 30 kilogram gas can, and you just plug it there, and when you run out of gas, you just call so they bring another one, or you can get in the gas station or anything like that. We don't have too much gas, pipe gas on the house. But for example, I've been in Argentina and they use gas for everything, for heat, for cooking, for everything, for the shower, you know, to warm up the water. So today warm training was fine. Yesterday I did a race, so it's good. That was not Today was not that hard. Maybe I could do it a little more, but it's fine because yesterday I did the race and I end up pretty tired, to be honest. Uh, so today is more relaxed. Tomorrow I will try to find a more intense training to do. Maybe you can suggest me some that you like it from Zwift, and I will try to do it tomorrow. I did that other sweet spot something the other day, and that was really good. I ended up really tired, and that is why I put this one. I thought that this one will be similar in terms of complexity, but no, it was much easier. I haven't used Swift training. This is the third one that I do because I have the smart training like since 2 months now. Uh, Before I go outside to the real world, uh, but 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I went to the US and I got the smart training because there is much uh, cheaper. And then I come in, I lost shape and training, so I was always returning. So I did just some two rides for a while. Sometimes I try to push myself, but it's not the same that you have a structured training like this with the watts and the power and all that. So that is why I say, okay, that's it for just free rides, and then I will try to follow the Swift training. But I don't really know them. I should check them. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Holy Stream. Uh, I joined the races of Swift, Harley something races. I don't really know how they are called. It's like a 5 stage. Uh, Yeah, the Ales Champs Alices, something like that. I believe is 5 or 6 stages, right? And I did yesterday stage number 3, and after that, yeah, I will check it out. My bush Sunday races. I don't know about the level. I mean, in Zwift I'm doing the the deep deep pace uh, based on my watts. Uh, and it's good. Like I said, I'm able to hold the front pack for a while. Maybe if it's two round, I do the first one. The second one usually I get dropped. Uh, but yeah, the level is similar, or at least something that I can hold for a bit. It's not something that they go away at the first kilometer and never saw them again. So it's good. I need to try to not run off power in the middle of the race. That pretty much have been my problem. Uh, I just ran out of fuel uh, in the middle of half race. Uh, that is why I need to train most. And the my gush Sunday races, I guess that you can do some a power test or something like that. So, or you just freely pick which is your level and showing that level race. Or I guess I won't be racing with like people that throw like 4 kilowatts per kilogram, 4 watts per kilogram. Uh, I think I did 2.83, something like that, my last race of average. So yeah, I in that uh, uh, pace D. So hopefully next, I don't know in Swift how often they do this. I think it's finishing in August, but after that, I don't know if there is more races. Yeah, so this one is 5 stages. So in August, Swift racing. Oh, look like it's monthly GC competition. So maybe next month is another one, 5 stages. I don't know, but I will continue doing this even if I'm not getting good result or anything like that. It's good to to have some extra motivation of doing. Oh, I can race once a week, and you try to train and prepare for the race. Try to improve or feeling get better sensations between races. So yeah, that is why I found that 5 stages races. So far, I haven't been able to train properly for them. Hopefully, this week I get able to train better and reach the race with more training and yeah, don't run out of battery in the middle of the race. And let's see. So I will go to take a shower By the way, it's 11 p.m., 11:10 p.m. here, so it's kind of late here. It's not the best time to train because I'm kind of tired of all day of working and taking care of kids and all of that. But for sure, it's the only time that I can always train because my kids go to bed, and usually I go and look TV or something on my phone in the bed, really warm. But Eastern, I prefer to come here and train. Yeah, yeah. Wow, she is really really good. I start seeing the streams and her training is like wow. It's like 5 minutes at 450 watt, something like that. I don't think I can hold that power for more than 30 seconds. Yeah, it's really intense, but yeah, it's good. I mean, it's fine a motivation to train and to do something different. I used to do mountain biking, and a couple of years ago. So it has been only 3 years and a half, something like that, since I started cycling from scratch. So I didn't even have a bike before, and I just trained by myself for 1 year, and I joined some competition on mountain bike. And then after kind of 6 months or something like that of racing once a month, I start with a proper trainer and all of that. And yeah, you can see the difference. It's not the same that you go and try to do a better pace or force yourself to do it better every time or increase your average speed or that kind of things. At some point, you get stuck if you don't do proper training, like series, different goals. Some day for to do increase your power, some day to increase your climbing. When I do mountain bike, someday I do. I go to places and ride on the grass. The grass on the trail. So once you start to train properly and different scenario and different VO2 or whatever. Uh, so yeah, I was able to improve a lot in a few months. But last year I was not racing anymore. So when I try to continue, I always start with the base and never went out of base. Now I did some two for quite a month or something like that. So now I'm ready to push a little harder and do more proper training. Uh, but yeah, it's matter of don't get stuck and just if you just ride outside by yourself and just keeping a better pace and all of that, it's good. Of course, it's good exercise. But if you can actually do this type of trainings and more guidance training, I used to, and this is also the first time that I do with power. I didn't have the power meter on my bike. I used just do with the heart rate. That is how I figure out my zones, and I train based of my heart rate zones. So I did that for almost 2 years, and yeah, it's really good. So it's good that you found like a way of push yourself a little bit more. So I will go to take a shower before I get cold. It's like It's getting cold here, but I just want to thank everyone that passed by to support the training, also support the channel. Um, I'm almost there for my follower goals. Is four more, and I'm good. And I believe after today I will be affiliate. I believe because it's 25 followers, something like that. Um, and I think I only missed the average view for one more day or something like that. But I guess today I was able to do it. So thank you everyone for joining, for chatting, and for following. And yes, see you in the next time. Thank you.